Well, let's take a look at the Earth-Moon system. You are currently about 4 moon orbits out into space. That's about 1,000,000 miles. It's about 4 times further into space than any human has ever been. It's a long way from home, but it's still only 1/50th of the way to Mars at its closest. All the fascinating varieties of life we know live on the thinnest skin of that pale blue dot. Every human, every nation, every religion live on that spinning little dot, and from here, barely visible, can be seen the moon. Let's take a closer look at a more cartoony version. Let's bring the moon in such that we can see what's going on. Firstly, we notice that the days hammer by on this rather cloudless Earth as the moon slowly orbits. I mean, we all know that it takes about 28 days for the moon to orbit the Earth, but this is not a vantage point or a timescale we're used to looking at. Now, the Earth has water on its surface, and this deformable matter is distorted by the gravitational field of the moon to give 2 bulges. However, the Earth spins so quickly compared to the orbit of the moon that these bulges are distorted and pulled ahead by the rotation of the Earth. This is why the tides on Earth always lag the moon passing overhead by a couple of hours. However, this gives the Earth a peculiar shape, which has the effect of accelerating the moon at the cost of slowing down the rotation of the Earth. The transfer of energy to the moon moves it into a higher orbit. It gains potential energy, which perversely has the effect of making the moon orbit more slowly. Oh yes, even simple orbital mechanics can be a mind-bender. It seems reasonable to suggest that the current state of the continents, forming essentially 2 land bars around the Earth, may be particularly apt for this transfer of energy from the Earth's spin to the moon's orbit. However, this is not how the water on Earth and the continents have always been arranged. Measuring the current rate of lunar recession is comparatively easy to attempting to calculate what the rate of lunar recession was in prehistory, although those who have attempted such calculations estimate that in Pangea times the rate of lunar recession may only have been half of what it currently is. Okay, back to our